Look at this chemtrail. Wow, what a cute chemtrail. Alright, let's start the video. How's it going? So, today I want to talk about the possibility that came to my head. It's just a little theory of mine, an inner theory. It could be possible, and I hope it's not, but it's the possibility of the Matrix trilogy. So, The Matrix, this movie that revolutionized this awakening process made by the now Wachowski sisters. We should say the Transchowskis. So, this is a personal drawing. I know it looks kind of shitty, but and just for note, this is meant to look like Keanu Reeves. It looks like more like me, but yeah. So, what is the Matrix? Well, we say it is a construct made of ones and zeros. In the movie, it is a computer generated reality within the minds of the humans inhabiting it, and it has many layers. We found out later throughout the trilogy that it has many layers. You can search out outside. There's many channels, even the not so-called awake channels talk about what the Matrix movies represents. And this is a personal theory of mine. So let's start with us. I want to take this out before I forget. This is basically us. In the beginning of our path. So we are with a key, which is our soul, our spirit, call it whatever. Following the crumbs, the breadcrumbs. This one can be 9/11, and this other one can be governments and corporations controlling everyone, and this one can be the Illuminati, the Freemasons, and so on and so forth. And what is it? This at the end? It's a little box. And where does that line go? Oh, it goes to the hidden hand. Come on, follow the crumbs. So what do I think about this? What do I think is that all of the time, even before we know all of these crumbs together, we had the opportunity to leave. But just because we wasn't taught to look within, to find who we truly are, that we are not this little avatar within the matrix, we could have just walked in ourselves, I mean metaphorically, and open our doors and leave this matrix. But if there's some evil force, I'm not saying there is. It could be ourselves or it could be nothing. But if there was an evil force, in my thinking, what would be the best way to lock the troublemakers in the matrix? Well, what would you do? Would you hunt for them ferociously until you find every last one of them and then quarantine them in FEMA camps and kill them all at once? No, no. You make them come to you. How? Yeah, you produce crumbs. You create the internet. That its original meaning was for surveillance of everyone. The best surveillance in the world today is the internet. And then you make these people who have this key, who are not dead within, follow the crumbs. Eventually, they will lock themselves up. You don't even have to force them to do anything. There is the first theory. And what about the Matrix? Well, in the movie, we are taught the story of Jesus, of Krishna, of Muhammad, of the Messiah, Neo, the one and zero created by the Matrix. Again, a lot of channels cover this up. How in the movie, Neo, Mr. Anderson, was a creation of the grand architect to to imprison people of Zion in the Matrix again to renew a cycle. And what is Zion? Well, Zion is the place where these people supposedly they supposedly are outside of the matrix. So this place should be like outside of this, right? But it's just another layer. It could be any of these layers, because layers in the matrix don't mean anything if one is above the other, because depth depth perceptions, up and down, left and right, coordinates within a matrix system doesn't mean anything. Damn, it's windy out there. I wonder why. What a beautiful sky. So, as you can see, it is, for me, the most accurate depiction of the matrix. It has many layers. I put only 3 there, but it could be infinite, or it could be like, I don't know, revolving. It could be oscillating layers. Sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 12 dimensions, sometimes it's 0. As you can see, the line of codes are rising up, ones and zeros. These are just lines of codes. This isn't stank from this matrix. It's just lines of codes, remember. And if you watch the movies and if you think you are in this path of awakening because you take a reference of the Matrix movie that is made by these Wachowski sisters now, which wasn't even them who made it. It is just the Matrix way of showing what reality is. There goes a helicopter. Go, helicopter, go! And there's a bird. I'm getting distracted. So, if you watch these movies, the Matrix trilogy, and many other movies who basically chew up the same information and spit it back in a different form, you notice, again, from many interpretations, that by the end of the Matrix, everyone is still locked up. The difference is now they think they are really free, because the machines, if you remember in the end of the 3rd movie of the Matrix, the machines promised not to go back because the architect made a new vow with the people of Zion that the machines are not going to destroy Zion this time. And in this new cycle, everything is not going to be destroyed. Everything is going to only be a little transformed. So it's going to be just slightly shittier to live in the Matrix. And people of Zion are now kind of free. But by the very end, Morpheus, which was, I guess, a little particle of this awake community represented there, he looks up after looking at the kid with the spoon that says there is no spoon, and he realizes he was in the Matrix all this time, even when he thought he was fighting this war outside the Matrix. And you know, so basically it's a theory. I don't know, it could be true or not. And again, I have my takes, my guesses. A side of me with hope says, no, it's not true. But a side of me that sees the cycles and shit repeating over and over says, hey, that if that's true, we're fucked. Well, what that matters is your opinion, for you, for yourself. My opinion, I have my opinion. I have opinion, I have guesses, and usually those get us nowhere. You know? Damn these papers. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. Show you guys. If anyone listens, if not, okay, I'm expressing myself. That's a great thing. So that's it. That's a little brief explanation. Like, I would like to cover a lot more, but I'm still not in the mood for that. I'm gonna try in this few months now just to focus on myself, just to try to find the answers within myself and pop out of here. And I encourage you to do the same. Don't give up. I'm not giving up here. If I was forcefully brought here, I'ma forcefully keep fighting to leave here. I'm not gonna be the like the people following Neo in the movie. If I can be my own Neo, or better than that, if I can be my own key to access this place, I will. And that's about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being yourself again. And be safe. Take care. Bye bye.